Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, aka Sniper98, but you knew that already. So, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a channel update, something that I haven't done in, like, years. I actually can't remember when the last time it was that I did a dedicated channel update video, but given the things that I'm about to announce in this video, I feel like it's kind of necessary, because, it's kind of big. So, I'll get the punchlines out of the way. I plan on becoming, or trying to become, a full-time content creator focused on gacha, obviously. And that I will return to, or again, try to return to full-time YouTubing, pumping out videos and whatnot, like I used to in like the first couple of years of FGO. So now that I got those out of the way, I now have to explain to you why, because it's kind of sudden, right? Well, how are you going to go straight back into, doing what you used to do, all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, right? Like this, right? It's been, how long has it been since I last put up, any gacha-related videos on a regular basis, other than my, monthly whales log videos and whatnot, for like at least a good year, maybe a year and a half, all I've been doing is just put out the occasional, other than, of course, the monthly logs, the occasional FGO-related video. I know I did, like, a how to min-max your Nikkei account video, which wasn't really that great. It wasn't very well received, at least, but it's to be expected. So why am I going, why am I doing a whole 180 from going, just uploading 3 videos a month to now this, whatever I've just announced? Well, short story is I lost my job. Kind of a repeat what happened 2-3 years ago, where, if you guys remember back then, 3 years ago, I think, the year that I decided to start streaming on Twitch as a Twitch partner, that was because I had lost my job the first time, so I was like, alright, I'm going to try going into content creation, but then I backpedaled on that because I got my job again, or I got the old job again. This time I'm losing for a second time, and it's looking like there's no way I'm going to be able to keep it or go back to it now, because not because I want to or anything like that, but because, well, actually, do I want to go back? Probably not, now that I'm being terminated for good. But since I will be terminated for good from my current job, I guess there's no harm in explaining a little bit further. In case, for those guys who don't know already, because you guys haven't been in my stream for me to explain on the few times that I have, I work in the freight forwarding industry as my day job, and I work at a really small company with this old boss of mine for like the past, when did I start working there? Like 6-7 years, something like that. And yeah, this time we've gotten news that our overseas agents, our overseas trading partners, business partners, have done a little bit of restructuring, and in doing so, they've cut out a lot of people in their supply chains, us included. So one of those business partners ended up being one of our biggest customers, actually. In fact, the biggest one that supplied us with most of our revenue. So, in other words, most of my salary. So, that combined with my boss, hitting retirement age, and deciding that he's probably gonna, stop working soon. He told me that, not really much of a reason for him to keep me on anymore. So he told me that I have until like the end of February to figure out what else I wanted to do. So, yeah, here I am. So, that's hopefully enough context to explain to you guys the reason why I'm now motivated to, once again, this isn't the first time, try to become a full-time content creator. So hope you enjoyed that. This is going to be definitely a pretty stressful point in my life, probably technically the most stressful, because this is going to be the first time where I'm not, like, I guess, officially employed by anything other than, my years as a college student or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be new territory for me, that's for sure. That being said, I know that it's not all gonna be, all optimism and sunshine. Trying to be a gacha content creator, and especially trying to maintain the whale habits that I do now without a job, that's gonna be pretty challenging. So I'm expecting the worst. Can't really go in here expecting the best. That can't end well for anybody. I'll do what I can. I'll try my damn best at least to try to quote make it as a content creator. But I certainly don't expect that to happen. You know, plenty of plenty of other successful content creators out there, and especially now with the rise of Genshin Impact, now a lot of successful gacha content creators out there. Even if the only gacha they play is Genshin Impact, and so I'm gonna have to figure out a way for sure. I have like I said, I have until February to really try to give me a head start on this whole content creation game, especially when it comes to gacha. But yeah, you let me worry about that. And this video is no way intended to be like some sort of pity video or oh, now I've lost my job, please give me money, that sort of thing. All I'm gonna ask is for you guys to follow my Twitter and my Twitch channel. Sorry. Hard to say English in the morning. And that's really about all I'm gonna ask. And yeah, you let me figure out how I'm gonna do this. You let me figure out how I'm going to figure out my way going forward for this year. And so on that same vein, if in the case that in a few months' time when money's drying up from what I've saved up over the years, and either that or maybe I'm just not feeling it, or anything could happen, right? Anything that doesn't end in me somehow making it as a content creator / streamer / whatever. Then, if that's the case, then I think I will probably drop content creation just in general. If you guys didn't know, and most of you don't, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I started creating content all the way back in 2011, with this old Nexon game called Combat Arms. And so yeah, because of that, technically, I've been a content creator for like 12 years. Let's say 11 years, 11 and a half years, because I remember starting in like late summer of 2011, back when I was in high school still. So yeah, it's been a long road, and I wouldn't mind calling it quits and just focusing on another chapter of my life, just doing my own thing, just staying low key and all that. So wouldn't mind that either. For an introvert like me, definitely, as fun as streaming and content creation is, I do like me some alone time, just some time to myself, and not really having to talk to or interact with anybody. But for the sake of trying to hit it off as a content creator moving forward, I'll try my best at least, right? As for what kind of content you should expect out of me going forward, now that I've announced my intention to become a full-time content creator, now that I lost my job, starting off, it'll obviously be FGO content, right? I have to cater to what my original fan base was, the people who got me in the first place. However, it's going to somehow lead into it's going to have to branch into Genshin Impact somehow, because I'm going to be completely honest with you. Genshin at the moment is the only gacha game out there that's big enough to support a content creator like me who wails a lot. If you're like a free-to-play gacha player, like free-to-play or casual gacha player / content creator, then you can get away with maybe streaming other gacha games and making a living off that way, or being able to support yourself that way. But in my opinion, from what I've seen, it's like no other gacha game comes close to Genshin Impact as far as like the amount of people who are willing to watch it and be willing to support you. Okay, I know that I'll probably do pretty well with some videos like how to use every servant in FGO every year, right? But those kinds of videos I only make yearly, back when I was still making them, and as good as those are, as well as those kinds of videos do, those are mostly one-off things, right? Like I said, yearly things, and who knows how well they're going to do these days, especially with how I've let my YouTube viewer base just atrophy and decay over the months, years even, of me not posting really anything. Yeah, so I can't really rely on that for too long. So inevitably, I'm gonna have to branch off to being a for probably I'll probably start off as being the same old FGO YouTuber that you guys know. Then I'll branch into I'll try to make more Genshin videos to try to tap into that market, right? Try to tap into that viewer base and try to build try to build up my streaming streaming channel, my Twitch channel, using that as well. And then eventually the ultimate end goal for me is to be known as that general gacha guy, right? Because I play 7 different gacha games. I want to be able to put that to as much use as I can, right? All the experience that I had as a gacha player, playing for 5.5 years, ever since FGO NA came out, which is a lot longer than what most people have been playing for as far as gachas are concerned, especially out here in the West, right? So somehow I utilize that experience as a veteran gacha player, teaching the Genshin youngins, the Genshin zoomers about what gachas really like outside of Genshin, I guess. So yeah, that's what I intend on doing, and I guess the even more ultimate end goal is to just become a variety streamer after that, because once you become a variety streamer, you've made it out as a streamer, basically. But still with an emphasis on gacha, because that's where I came from, and I don't want to abandon that completely. So yeah, that's the kind of content that you guys can expect me to make in the future, assuming that I do commit to trying my best to quote make it as a content creator. So anyways, that's what's been going down. That's the channel update that I want to share with you guys. So I guess wish me luck. Again, the only things I ask is for you guys to follow my Twitter and my Twitch account. I consider the follow on my Twitch account more important, because streaming. But follow my Twitter anyway, because in case you guys do want to watch me on Twitch, sometimes Twitch notifications and Discord notifications can be a little bit wonky. They don't always alert you on time when I go live. I found that Twitter notifications are actually the most reliable, because I use Streamlabs to Twitch as my streaming software, and Streamlabs has a built-in function where as soon as I go live, it connects to my Twitter account and has my Twitter account tweet out that oh, I'm live now, come watch. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I can't see for how long I've been streaming or how long I've been recording this video, so hopefully it's not too long. It's probably like another 15-20 minute video, because I tend to ramble a lot. You guys know that already. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough road ahead for me personally, but it can also be an exciting one. I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for watching, boys. Thanks for sticking around all this time. For those of you guys who have been looking forward to me coming back to making YouTube videos on a regular basis, now's the time. So thanks for watching, boys. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.